In your arms, oh babe, everybody loves somebody sometime. And although my dream was overdue, your love made it well worth waiting. Oh, for someone like you.
Everybody loves somebody sometimes. Ray Gelato, and now I'm delighted to say he's on the line. How you doing, Ray?
All right, Chris. How are you?
Yeah, very good. So that's a great song to do, isn't it? Everybody loves somebody sometimes.
Well, that's right. You know, we did. I recorded that quite a while back, and you know, the Dean Martin version was. I love Dean Martin, but it's more of a more of a syrupy kind of version of it, and I thought we'd rock it up a little bit. You know.
Yeah, I think it's better like that. It's more up tempo.
Yeah, we've got to change some of the old songs. You know, there's pointless doing them exactly as the original people did them. So I tried to, you know, give them a little bit of a beat behind them and twist and turn them around a little bit, you know.
Yeah, in your Louis Prima style, is he one of your biggest influences?
He is. I mean, yeah, I guess he is. Not just vocally, but the way he would present his show and his whole business of presenting, you know, what I call like a jazz and a swing-based music to a wider sort of audience. Yeah, he is. He's a genius, really, Prima, you know.
Yeah, and he's underrated, really. He doesn't get enough airplay, does he?
Not really, but you know, he does pop up in movies and commercials. His stuff, you know, and I think he'd be very happy about that. I mean, he was in the wilderness for years, but I think there is a lot more awareness about the guy now, which I'm very happy about. And like I said, I'm sure he would be as well. You know.
Yeah, I'm sure he would. And I saw you last year at the Hideaway Jazz Club. You were performing with Kai Hoffman, and
were you down there, that little place in South London? My God.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I just about found it. You know, it was.
Yeah, it's hell of a place to find, isn't it? Yeah.
It's funny because it's in the middle of nowhere. It's just
I know.
And I was.
God bless them for starting another jazz club. You know, let's hope it works. You know, let's just hope people come in. That's the problem. You know.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, it's so. You wouldn't expect a jazz club to be there, though, would you? Really?
Not at all. No, especially not in that vicinity. But I was amazed you're there. I didn't realise that at all. Yeah.
But it was a great gig, and you're performing with Kai soon, aren't you?
Well, we are, but unfortunately, you know, I know you go out in West Sussex, but our thing in Horsham has actually been cancelled.
That's a shame.
It is a shame, but I mean, we're doing Ronnie Scott's at Christmas time, and I'm doing Ronnie Scott's this week on the 13th and 14th. So it's not the 12th and 13th. Excuse me, it's Thursday and Friday, which isn't too much. But the Horsham thing was actually just blown out because we've had a few. Some of the theatres are doing very well, and others aren't. And I'll be frank with you, I've no answer why. I think it's economically, you know, the economic situation doesn't help, but. People need to get off their butts and get out. You know, I don't understand what's sort of happening at the moment. It's a bit sort of bizarre in the UK, you know.
Yeah, you still got to enjoy yourself, and it's... You
have, but you see some of these theatre rooms, you know, to be honest with you, Chris, they're not... I like some of them, and I'm not keen on others. And the trouble is the old nightclubs and a lot of the sort of club rooms have kind of gone. So we're only left in the UK, really, with, you know, some of the places in London, like Ronnie Scott's, the Hideaway that you said, the 100 Club, then a few little clubs out, and it's not economical for me to take the amount of guys I've got to take out around the country. This is the problem. The only option is the theatres, and they're very, very precarious, because I'm not sure if that theatre audience or what are the kind of people that really want to come to see me. I don't know. You know, it's a weird one. So, like I said, some do well and others don't. And unfortunately, sadly, the Horsham one was just blown out, you know.
Yeah, and that's some band you got, isn't it?
It is. It's a hell of a band. I mean, it's 7 of us, you know, trumpet, trombone, sax. I'm on sax number 2. And then we got a piano, bass and drums. So, yeah, it's a big band. And when Kai joins us, it takes it up to 8 people on the stage, you know, which is a lot of people to travel around with, you know.
Yeah, and what would you say is the best gig you've done? Where's the best place you've performed?
Oh, Christ, I mean, that's such a difficult one to answer. I mean, you know, there's a few, really. I mean, we did play for the Queen a couple of times at Ritz, which was an incredible accolade to do. And we played we opened for Robbie Williams he actually chose us to open for him at the Albert Hall when he did his Swing While You're Winning thing, which was a really spectacular event for me, you know. But you know, some of the things, like I guess Montreal Jazz Festival was a hell of a trip for us to do. The Umbria Jazz in Italy, which is a biggie, And, you know, I'd say a couple of gigs we've done at Ronnie Scott's in London have been probably some of the best things I've ever played, you know, because we get such a good response down there. And the audience are quite discerning down there as well, so it means...
I love Ronnie Scott's. I think it's great. And it's one of them places that, you know, you don't get clubs like that anymore, do you, really? The atmosphere and...
Well, that's my point, Chris. You know, what I'm saying is that the economic situation and the rents and what have you, and also the awareness of roots live music I'm talking about. I'm not talking about X Factor and all this kind of business and I'm talking about the stuff I do and rhythm and blues and maybe soul, you know, things that people like to see. We don't really have an opportunity to present it in the UK so much as we used to, and it's a worrying situation. It really is, you know. So we've all got to go overseas, which I do most of the time, you know.
Yeah, I saw on the internet as well. I looked on YouTube. Didn't you go to Brazil or?
I did. I've been there twice, been invited back twice. We did the Jazz Festival there in 2006 and also last year, which was a hell of a fantastic thing to do, you know, wonderful thing. And I was in Italy on Saturday night, this Saturday just gone, and I go back and forth there pretty frequently. So it just seems to be the awareness overseas is a little bit better, you know. Maybe they're not so spoilt as we are here for music. I don't know, you know.
Or maybe they just appreciate it better, you know.
Yeah, well, the people who hear it here appreciate it, but, you know, the thing is, it's the powers that be that you're fighting against, you know. There's not really too many people opening new rooms. That's why I just said the Hideaway's a good thing, because as soon as someone else opens a new venue, I'm really happy, but I also get down on my knees and pray it's going to last.
Yeah, definitely. So where can people see you then?
Well, the best thing is to look on my website, raygelato.com, but we're doing a few good things this year. We're doing the Twinwood. I'll tell you what, let me get behind my computer and I'll get on my bloody date sheet for you.
All right, Ray. Yeah, no worries.
Because we're doing a few nice things. We're doing the Ronnie Scott's this Thursday and Friday. And then we're doing the Palace Theatre in Newark with Kai. This is the Hey Boy Hey Girl show on the 9th of June. And then we're doing a really nice one, the London Jazz and Blues Festival on the 2nd of July, which is in a place called Bush Hall, where like a lot of the part, you know, Amy Winehouse and people have played. The London Jazz, that's July the 2nd. This is a big thing. They got B.B. King and all these artists on this festival, you know, which is going to be good. And then we got a thing called the Twinwood Festival, August the 27th with Kai, which is a big kind of retro festival in Bedford. So that'd be pretty good, you know. So you know, and then we're kind of overseas and that sort of thing. So they're the main UK things we're really doing in the next couple of months, you know.
Yeah, and about your gig that you're doing with Kai, what is it? Hey Boy, Hey Girl, and it's all the great old duets, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. We just released an album with the same name. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, you know, I wanted to do something. You know, I've put out I think 6 Ray Gelato albums. On our own label, and they've all done quite well. You know, most of the gigs are the sales off live gigs, but I was at a bit of a brick wall of what to do. You know, I thought, well, I've put a lot of the songs down, and I thought, well, why don't I put a duet album out share the limelight with somebody else, and it works well. You know, it's like a lot of the old duets, and
you complement each other well, I think.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's what people say. So it's just a bit of a different thing, and it's also someone that not everybody's doing. You know, it's a bit of a lost kind of. A lost art in a way, that boy girl. But you had like Louis Prima, Keely Smith, and Louis Armstrong, Ella Fitzgerald. So I've always liked that. So I thought, well, I'll do it with Kai, and it's getting some nice response, you know.
Also, last year, didn't somebody nick your song?
Sorry, excuse me?
Didn't somebody use one of your songs in the charts? Do you remember? Americano.
Americano. Well, it's not my song. I mean, that was a song by Renato Carosone, a very old, you know, a famous Italian singer and songwriter. So it's certainly not my song.
Oh, I thought it was your song.
No, it's not. Thanks for thinking that, but no, I didn't write it. I actually had a bit of a hit with it with the Levi's. We had the Levi's. It was on a Levi's commercial a number of years back, and that did us a lot of good. You know, it was my version, but I wish they'd used my version for the pop version they had. You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean, Ray. Yeah, but no, I love your version. It's
thank you. Thanks.
Very good.
Our version's the proper version. You know, the version that you're hearing that they messed about with, they've got all samples on it and whatever. But you know what? I kind of liked it. You know, it's got a place. You know.
Yeah, but yours is better.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to finish with one of your songs. Which song would you like, you know?
Well, have you got a PTU off that album?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Number 13.
That's right. I mean, that's the reason I like that one is because it's an original. I wrote that one, I don't know, 10 years ago or maybe a little bit more, but it's become one of the most requested songs we do, which makes me very happy because we do a lot of covers and Just a Gigolo and Everybody Loves Somebody and what have you. But when someone asks for something that I've written, it makes me extremely happy, and that is definitely one of the songs I can't leave the stage without playing, you know.
Yeah. It's a great song, and here it is. Thanks a lot for coming on the show, Ray. It's been...
Chris, many thanks, mate. I hope to bump into you very soon.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming to some of your gigs, definitely.
Beautiful. All right, bye-bye.
See you, Ray.
Bye.